My warmest greetings to all the participants in this forum. I wish to thank our host, the new Taipei City Government, for this opportunity to share some highlights of Makati City's efforts to attain the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Social inclusion and shared prosperity have been our guiding principles in planning, developing, and executing policies and programs in the entire city. Being the financial center of the Philippines, Makati has been provided with long-term stability to pursue groundbreaking programs in education, public health, and social welfare. It has allowed us to uplift the conditions of the poor, promote greater respect and inclusivity, and address the growing threat of climate change. But promoting social inclusion also requires being inclusive in the crafting of programs and policies. Thus, we have made it a policy to hold dialogues and consultations with citizens, civic organizations, the private sector, and other stakeholders in the crafting of programs, policies, and local legislation. With many social media platforms now available, engaging our target sectors and receiving feedback from them have become much easier. These have become indispensable, especially at the height of the pandemic. We have continued to invest in enhancing Makati's public education system, ensuring that no child gets left behind. Apart from free school supplies and complete school gear provided to students, our technology-enabled innovations have helped us exceed enrollment targets in the last 2 years. We converted jeepneys into mobile learning hubs and deployed these throughout the city to address the needs of those without access to gadgets and internet connection. This move also gave livelihood to displaced drivers and teachers. Our expanded college scholarship program has also given more poor but deserving students the opportunity to obtain a college degree at state-owned or private universities. We are pulling out all the stops to empower the youth to achieve their full potential because we want them to become globally competitive citizens. Our efforts have been rewarded by our students' impressive performance in various national and international competition. Graduates of the University of Makati continue to post very high passing rates in licensure exams, and we have a growing number of top-notchers. Just recently, the pioneer batch of our UMac School of Law achieved a 100% passing rate in the bar exams. Our health programs also continue to make quality healthcare from primary to tertiary levels, accessible to every Makatizen in all age groups. Our senior citizens and persons with disability receive their free supply of maintenance medicines and supplements right in their homes, delivered door-to-door for their safety and convenience. Other residents and City Hall employees get their free medicines at designated outlets. Over the years, our programs have had a significant impact on the standard of living of our constituents. In the past, Makati was presented as a city where prosperity thrives amidst urban squalor. Today, Makati has the lowest poverty incidence in Metro Manila at 0.2% of the population according to the data from the Philippine Statistics Authority, and the national poverty rate is at 16.6%. Makati's malnutrition prevalence rate remains among the lowest in the country for nearly 3 decades now. Soon, the second tertiary hospital for Makatizens will be completed through a PPP agreement. Its facilities will include a modern cancer center manned by a multi-specialty team. With improved access to quality healthcare, social inequalities will be further reduced in the city. Other pre-pandemic digital PPP initiatives we implemented at no cost to the city proved useful in the safe and convenient delivery of social benefits and assistance to residents. The Makati Zen card became a lifeline for thousands of residents who were able to receive cash aid from the city through the electronic transfer without having to endure long lines. We are also building resilience at the grassroots to ensure that our residents would be able to help themselves in the first critical hours after a disaster. We now have a DRRM Academy where we train our first responders at the city and barangay levels and citizen volunteers on disaster response and management. We have provided go bags to families in high-risk areas as well as our public school students. Besides mainstreaming climate change adaptation and mitigation in our plans and programs, we continue to modernize our DRRM equipment and train our city workforce to ensure continuity of service in extreme situations. Makati City also remains focused on achieving a sustainable urban ecosystem through programs that reduce pollution and improve the quality of the land, water, and air in the city. We also look forward to cleaner air, less greenhouse gas emissions, and better mobility in the city a few years from now once the Makati subway is completed. It is another PPP venture that is expected to spur sustainable economic growth and inclusive progress in the city. As we move along the path to recovery, we remain strongly committed to attaining the Sustainable Development Goals. We will pursue more innovations that will promote good governance, improve the delivery of services, reduce our carbon footprint, and build resilient communities. Thank you very much.